Good evening everyone, welcome back to the channel. You join me on a glorious sunny evening and we're in Devon. We've just crossed the border. Anyway, today is just a little video, not about the TL, that was last week. It's about the bike that's following behind me now. It's a very nice bike. It's a Ducati Street Fighter V4. It's a handsome looking beast and a potent beast by all accounts. So my friend Simon is behind us. He's on his Ducati Street Fighter V4 and we're going to talk about that today and do a little bit of filming. So stick around and yeah, we'll show you what it's like. Okay, so we finally stopped. We got Betsy's wheel mine behind us and the awesome Ducati Street Fighter V4, which belongs to this gentleman here, Simon.
Evening.
Evening. Simon, just tell us a bit about your bike history first.
Oh, started off with a KTM Duke 125. That one kindly got written off by someone I worked with. Then I got a Triumph Street Triple 675. Traded that up for another Triumph, a Tiger 1200. The intention was to go touring with the missus. Made it to the Isle of Wight, and that was our only trip. And then I got fed up trying to lug the thing up and down my driveway and riding it 10 minutes to Costa, so I thought I'd get something that was a little bit more fun. And hence the Street Fighter.
Okay, did you buy that locally?
Nope. Bought this one from a company based up in Swindon online, Motorcycles UK. I fully recommend them actually, they were very good, very helpful. Brought the bike down, dropped it off, and I sold my Tiger to Superbike Factory, who mixed reviews on them, but for me, they were fine, very good. Did what they said they would, picked it up when they said they would, and yeah, and that's it really.
So how long have you had it, Simon?
About 18 months.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's fun, very fun to ride, but she is thirsty. That's the only downside to her.
All right, but so the only downside you think at the moment is just fuel consumption.
At the moment, plus the cost of accessories. But other than that, yeah.
So you've got quite a few accessories on here, haven't you? Do you want to talk us through them? We don't potentially have to talk about price just in case the wife listens to the video. But
yeah, that's everybody's fear, isn't it? The wife sells the bike for what you tell her it costs.
Yeah.
Start from the front if you want.
Yeah, go on then.
First thing obviously that goes on, crash protection. Evotech, they do a lovely range. We've got the front. We've also got the crash bobbins in the middle here. And Evotech on the rear.
Okay.
All came really nicely packaged, really easy to fit, instructions are really good. Although it would be nice if, since they're all digital instructions, EvoTech just put proper pictures on, but there we go. Some bar end mirrors, got rid of the originals. As with most original mirrors, you can't see anything past your elbows. These were just cheap eBay specials, they're not brilliant. This one is pointing upwards because if it points the other way and you accelerate hard, it flops over. What I'd really like to get is the Rizoma Stealth. They do a naked version, but they're £300 a pop, so they'll have to wait. A winter accessory I really would like, which I have a button for, but it does nothing, is heated grips. They're obviously very hard to get hold of. Ducati don't seem to have any, so when they eventually come back into stock, we'll get them. Fuel cap. The Pramach, I don't know how you say it, limited edition, pay an extra 60 quid.
So Simon, my bike's full of electronics, my new GS. I guess this is the same?
Yeah, pretty standard. Switch it on, you can have a look at the dash. So this has got the Racing Pro mapping on it. That's normally put in for like an aftermarket exhaust system. It's not the Racing Evo, which is what you get with a full Akrapovic, but that's again £4 so not needed in my opinion. You can do everything on the fly. On the right hand side there, you can change all your settings as you go, or you can set up your modes. But if we just pop into here, I can show you the riding modes. You got race if you're brave, sport, which is what I normally ride it in, and street. I tend to use that for wet weather riding. You can go into everything. You've got the traction control, wheelie control, slide control. You can turn all of that up and down on the fly. On the engine you can select, it's got a couple of preloaded maps on it, so you can reduce the power right down, which I think takes it to about 150 brake horsepower. Normally 208. So if you put it onto full power, and then you got two maps, smooth or dynamic. The thing with this obviously being the V4 is your engine braking. You roll off and it tries to throw you off the front. You can go in here, not that one, one of these. You can go into one of these and there it is, engine braking control. So you can turn that up, give you a bit more, obviously when you roll off, to slow you down. Don't personally like it quite high myself, I prefer it lower, just to give me a bit more control on the brakes. Ducati quick shifter, I don't know why you'd want to turn it off, but yeah, it's all in there. I'm pretty sure there's more in there, but for me, I just use it street for when it's raining, sport for every other time. Race, I'm not brave enough to turn all the drive raids off. It does get a bit confused though. If you ask it for full power and full baby mode with all your traction control, you've got to turn all that down a bit. Otherwise the computer gets a little bit confused as to why you want all the power but all the safety as well.
And the question would be like servicing. How much is servicing? What's the intervals?
No idea. I've had it done. I've only had it done an annual service. Chris did that for me. I believe that I had tyres as well, so I think it was about 600 quid all in. 300 odd quid for the tyres, I think. So yeah, £200 to £300 for a service. The expensive thing is the oil. It's 100 quid just for the oil. And obviously the Desmo service is going to be like a big full day's worth of work for Chris, so that'll be quite expensive. But yeah, that one, Ducati have spread out the service intervals, so it's not, you know, you get a bit of time in between it to save up.
Okay. So let's flash it up to see this clutch spinning around and the sound it makes. Alright Simon, really appreciate that. I'm probably not going to have a go on it, but another day maybe. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this little video about Simon's V4 Street Fighter. If you did, give us a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, give us a subscribe please, because we're trying to get to the 200 mark. Alright, that's it now. Thanks very much. Bye bye.